I'm here with Angela Burton, who is the Chief Writing Motivator / founder of Feet to the Fire Workshop. And I've known Angela for a while. We used to work together at Center for Nonprofit Excellence. And I'll just say that I remember when you were leaving there and you were starting your dream of Could This Be? And now to be here this many years later and oh, it's happening. It's really exciting, and I'm so glad that we can work together for this program. So tell me a little bit about Feet to the Fire Writers Workshop.
Thanks for having me. It is a dream, but it's also something that's really needed. So Feet to the Fire Writers Workshops is a program that I developed because my whole background is in teaching and writing for aging adults. And so that encompasses a lot of different situations, right? Parkinson's disease being one of the hurdles, I suppose, if you want to say that I encounter when I'm working with aging adults, as well as dementia, Alzheimer's, as well as ALS, hearing loss, vision loss, you name it. It all accompanies aging. So the program is designed to help people express themselves through writing, specifically capturing memory. So long-term memory is an important goal that we try to access, but through writing. Some programs offer storytelling, and storytelling is a wonderful way to reminisce and think about what your life has been. But there's a very special thing that happens cognitively when you write your stories down. You exercise the power of recollecting, but you also learn to make sense of things, and that's really important. So we focus a lot on long-term memory.
What can we expect from Feet to the Fire Writers Workshop?
First thing that we do is help them feel comfortable with the process. The process is not difficult when you've got a guide, when you've got somebody giving you prompts and leading you along. And so the program is designed to prompt people and help them figure out the things that they need to write about, want to write about. It's not just we hand you a journal and say, okay, we'll see you next week. Because I think most people would not do it if that were the case. The other thing that the program offers is a sense of community, and that's really, really important because this addresses the need of isolation and loneliness that a lot of people actually experience as they grow older. Even younger people experience isolation and loneliness in this fast-paced, technology-driven world. So the notion of bringing people together in community and also sharing their stories that they've written themselves in community is a beautiful thing. It makes people feel a sense of purpose and belonging, but it also allows them to understand, hey, I have a lot still to offer. There's a lot that I can still learn. Lifelong learning is a big thing.
I'm glad that you mentioned isolation because so many of our Parkinson's constituents are currently experiencing the feelings of isolation. We have a clip from Sharon Bowers, who's going to be one of the participants, and she addresses this issue.
Well, first of all, Parkinson's diagnosis was a shock to me. I didn't know that I had anything like that going on. However, I noticed at work that I was forgetting things and it was harder for me to organize. So I noticed that before the Parkinson's diagnosis. So I thought, well, maybe I have dementia or something like that. But anyway, they didn't discover it till last year.
Okay.
And now I've been doing just fine, I think, except for memory, short-term memory loss. I'm having a little bit of a hard time with that.
Okay, and I know you also mentioned in one of our conversations that you used to enjoy writing and journaling, and that's something that you're looking forward to getting back to.
I loved writing, and everybody who knows me knows that I love writing. I could write pages and pages and letters, the lost art of letter writing. And I also started writing a book, but then I have had a little bit of trouble with writing. My handwriting has changed, and then my interest seems to not be focused like it was. But writing has always been an expression for me. When I went to college, I started off majoring in journalism.
Okay. Wonderful. So tell me what you're looking forward to with this group of 10. We have 10 people with Parkinson's that are going to come together and build our own support group and work through issues of writing and cognitive memory. What are you looking forward to?
Well, first of all, being with people who are like me. I've never been to a support group before, so this will be my first. Any kind of a Parkinson's group, or any kind of a support group for that matter, except briefly for grief support when I lost my mother. Well, now it just seems like I can put myself back into writing. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know what I'm looking forward to because it's all new to me, but I'm looking forward to having writing and to be able to get my cognitive ability a little sharper.
Yes.
And to share with others.
Yes, and I know you have several stories to share. I met you and both your sister a couple of weeks ago, and you were saying that you all have another sister who recently or has passed of Parkinson's, and so you're used to dealing with the Parkinson's disease, and you made a commitment to each other that you would not start to isolate yourself. And so
correct. And I had started, Erika. I started that that isolation feeling, as my sister will tell you. It's like, and that's not me. I've always been a social butterfly. I've always had a perky personality. I was the morale booster at work. I mean, it's just not me to isolate myself. But I have started doing that, and that's what I was telling you the other day. And I think that's what sparked you to know that I would be perfect for this workshop coming up. So I am looking forward to it, just because it seems like it'll spark me back into being who I was and being who I am, that Parkinson is trying to kind of cover up a little bit. I'll fight it.
All right. Well, I'm so excited that you're going to be joining us. I think it'll be a wonderful experience for you. It means a lot that you trust us to be your first experience to network with the Parkinson's community. So we're really, really appreciative of you just lending yourself to us, and then we can work through this experience together.
I really appreciate you and what you're doing, because without this, we would be isolated. So I appreciate you bringing us out, and that's important. You know, with or without Parkinson's, we all have stories.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that we know how to or want to bring our stories out. So I think it's wonderful that we're all doing this together.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Erika.
So handwriting is something that people are concerned about in general. They're worried that they don't want anybody to see their messy handwriting and things like that. So the good thing about Feet to the Fire Writers Workshops is it's very non-judgmental. You're not going to have to show your handwriting to anybody. As long as you can read your own handwriting, that's the key. Because when you read your own handwriting, you're sharing it with others. If you have to use a magnifying glass, if you have to use readers, whatever works, we are very adaptable when it comes to handwriting. And if people struggle with handwriting, I totally say you have the permission to type something if that's easier. But whatever works, we really function to serve the person's individual needs. That's important.
Angela, I'd like to thank you for being a part of our first ever Parkinson Support Center podcast. This means so much to us, and we're truly excited to be able to offer this program to the community, so thank you. I'd also like to thank Sharon Bowers, who's our Parkinson's constituent, and she's also participating in the first ever Feet to the Fire Writers Workshop offered at Parkinson Support Center. So thank everyone for watching. Please join us.